Bob Banks, fresh off an... Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Lot of clutch hitting recently. 10 runs batted in the last 5 games. This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Hammers this one in the air deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. A solo shot, his second of the night, and they add on. It's 4-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it went left field, getting pretty deep. That touches down off the base of the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Put a great swing on that ball and tattooed it to the tune of 111 miles per hour of exit velocity. You can get a lot of hits with contact like that. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Base hit. The tying run is aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Here's the left fielder, Bob Banks. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody.
Hey, nice hit.
That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. This next at bat looms very large. This one is labeled. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position. This is a terrific performance in this one. Take a look at that exit velo, 106 miles per hour. That tells you that everything came together really nicely there. And now another base hit could even this one up. Swinging a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep. Out of here, wow, ball game. Final score today. Bob Banks, fresh off an impressive. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Ripped into the outfield. Fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw in at second with a 2-out double. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really turned on that pitch, and it's easy to send it foul when you do that. Nice job to stay back just long enough to keep it fair. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 innings in the book. 1 down. Banks getting ready to hit. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. So up next, Bob Banks. 2 home runs under his belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now he's looking for his 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of their seats.
The batter, number 10.
To the top of the order we go. Next up, the designated hitter, Jack Lopez. Swing lifted to left field. It's carrying. Relay. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corners. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to left, down the line. Reaches over the wall and got it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away.
Now batting.
So digging in, Bob Banks. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ballgame. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. The relay to second, but he's in there easily. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Nobody on and 2 outs. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Leonardo Rivas. Here's a pop-up. Barnes under it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Great effort at the Bob Banks went yard. So up next, Bob Banks. 1st and 2nd with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Well struck, right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Tags up from 2nd, heads to 3rd. Nice read by the runner to move up and put runners on the corners. Now they can bring in the run on the sac fly. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. 5 for 5 yesterday. A fun watch in that one. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. A 2-run blast. The 6th of the series. And they add on. It's 3-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner turns at 2nd, throw into 3rd, and he's safe. So it's 1st and 3rd with 1 down. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. And it's through for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Topped that one a bit, but still made some really loud contact to pull that one through the infield for a knock. He should be happy about that swing. Swings and hammers one right field, way back and gone. A solo shot. 2nd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop, Ben Ramirez. This one hit to 2nd might be it. Bracho. On to 1st. Ball game. Every time up, he was a threat. That's a big piece of why they got the win. Bob Banks, fresh off a standout. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Bob Banks, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 of 5 in that one. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. blasted that one out of here. A 2-run blast, 8th of the series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Jack Lopez.
Jack Lopez.
To the right side. And plenty of time to first. It's so hard for batters to do anything with farm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. Now it's the second baseman, Miles Mastroboni. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That's a common swing against a good sinker, just diving under the bat. 1 out and the base is empty. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Popped up. Lockwood Powell drifts towards it. And there are 2 down. The batter now, Mitch Haniger. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in the last 5 games.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Just
Ball, inside.
missing there. What a take with 2 strikes. That one just misses. And that's
3
ball
balls,
3.
2
Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom half of the second. Digging in for the Travelers, Spencer Packard. They've got the 3-run lead, but they won't keep it if they don't keep pitching well and aggressively, too. Wines, here's the pitch. That one to first. Lockwood Powell. And steps on the bag for the out. So digging in, Ben Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball.
Didn't
1
do a
strike.
good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Down 0-2, swings through it.
0-2.
Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone
1
if they
ball,
want to
2
avoid
strike.
chasing the low stuff. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swings through it for the K. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Daneuris de la Cruz digs in now.
Strike, woo.
De la Cruz will handle the catching in this one. 23 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. Gets a piece, stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks.
Hey, nice rib, nice
And that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second now with nobody out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Victor Labrada, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Up. 1-1.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Battling here, fouls it away. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, number 5. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Hits in each of the last 6 games. The catcher moving under it. 2 down. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Leonardo Rivas. In the air to center, Sirota glides in towards the infield. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Kale Soda, with more protein and fiber than any other soda on the market. Back here in North Little Rock, bottom of the 4th.
Up. No ball. 1 strike.
Ground ball to third, Thompson. On to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the second
Miles
baseman.
Mastroboni will hit next. 0 for 1.
Mastroboni.
Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Throw to first in time. Mitch Haniger, the next to hit. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Foul ball there. Strike 2. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this. We're in the top half of the 5th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. Crushes this one to deep center and long gone. A solo shot, his second of the night, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. And here's the 0-2. Grounder left side, Thompson. To first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Next up for the Travs, Ben Ramirez. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
That's out the corner.
Grounder to the left side. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Next up, Daneuris de la Cruz. Went down on strikes the first time through. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Fernandez. And that is the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the
Now batting.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. And he's already left the yard twice, with his most recent homer coming in the 5th inning. Now with a chance to make it a 3-homer game. Very deep. And that one is out of here. Wastes no time on this one. 3rd home run of the game. It's 6-0.
The center fielder,
Just an impressive show of power from him in this ballgame. He is a menace in the batter's box. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach.
No balls. 2 strike.
Now here's the 0-2. On the ground to first, but that rolls foul. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Fly ball down the line.
Heads up.
Can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And again on 0-2. Struck out swinging. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, number 5. First time up was a pop-out, and that one fouled off. Here's a grounder up the middle. Play is made, 2 out. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Leonardo Rivas now at the plate. The Travelers held hitless so far in the game. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, inning over on the strikeout. Perfection. Bottom of the 7th, digging in for the Travelers, Jack Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. Here's a pop-up. The catcher under this one. 1 away. Miles Mastrobuoni getting ready to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The Travelers with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swings through that one for a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. Down 0-2, swings through it.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That's outstanding location on that 2-strike pitch, even if it didn't get a swing. Got the batter swinging. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Ready to get the 8th inning going. And now the DH, Bob Banks. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the dish, Spencer Packard. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy.
Yes. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got the batter looking for the K. And that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Stepping in, Ben Ramirez. Still a ways to go, but you do. This pitch popped up. Settles under it. 2 down. And he's really closing in on this now with 4 outs remaining. Next up for the Travs, Danayuris de la Cruz. He's done well to get these hitters chasing at pitches outside the zone. They've got to be a bit more patient and make him come into the strike zone if they want to get to him. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Good eye there. Great job to lay off 2 very tough pitches and even up the count. Swings and misses. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2.
The batter.
Next is the designated hitter, Bob Banks. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ball game. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put...
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start...
Now
down to their last out on the road, still without a hit today.
Reva.
Defense has really contributed today, but has a shot at the no-no right here. In there for a base hit, and the bid for history is gone. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Mitch Haniger. Dreyer is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, this one should do it. The throw to first. That'll end the evening's action. Banks was firing on all cylinders here, both hitting and pitching. A terrific game. Just a few years ago, a player having a game. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Bob Banks went yard 3 times. So 2 down. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. Banks blasted off 3 times in his last game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one hammered but pulled foul. That 4 RBI game of his is really notable to me. I know it's so dependent on what your teammates do, but Scout still absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. A solo blast. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. So 1 gone with the bases loaded here. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Foul ball there.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here you go, kid.
The 0-1. This one absolutely clobbered. You can forget it. That's a grand slam. A massive shot. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. That ball was gone as soon as it left the bat. He absolutely smoked it.
Get up, ball. Get up.
This one crushed to center. No doubt about it. Out of here. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ballgame. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. A stunning 5-homer game now, and they boost their lead. It's 11-2. 2 outs and a runner at first, and now the right fielder. Got it, and that's the ball game. The Drillers take this one in a blowout. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Bob Banks with 5 hits. So 2 down. And now Bob Banks. An electric showing last night, coming off a great hitting performance. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. The 0-1. And this one lifted to left. Going back pretty deep. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. That one very nearly put them on the board in this ball game. I'm sure they were hoping for the homer. Still, it's a great opportunity now with runners at second and third. Bash down the right side, but foul. And the pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. It's carrying. And that retires the side. 2 left on base, but they leave. 2 away and a runner at first. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Bob Banks. Already a homer for him in this one. That one is absolutely pummeled. This ball is carrying. Brings it in at the wall. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Mitch Haniger. Payoff pitch. Left field, going back pretty deep. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. We go to the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Hit hard on a line. And there's one away. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough
Now
break
batting,
with the line out, but a
fielder,
really
Bob
nice cut.
Banks.
Here's the left fielder, Bob Banks. Back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here. And that keeps the inning alive. And he's clearly locked
right
in
fielder.
after yet another hit. Really seeing the
Now
ball well
batting,
lately.
the
He's a
designated
threat
hitter,
every
Jack
time he steps into the box.
Lopez.
Up the middle, and a base hit.
Hit me at 3. Hit me at 3.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. He really showed some great fight right
Now
there. They
batting,
were down
the
to
third
their
baseman,
last strike,
Miles.
and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Another full count pitch. In the air to right, and that should do it. This one is over. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to